Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Pollack. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be. As he stopped at the 18. The Dukes offense will get the first possession.
Is it just one left? We'll get something today. I need to go out. I'm going out to do something. That'll give me a reason to go somewhere.
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all.
You just said you coming with me. What you talking about?
But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys. They're the leaders of the team.
Nah, hell nah. I'm coming home. Fuck that.
Because these guys
Damn
galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans.
That shit.
They're special
I'll be
players,
back.
and they all have to play well today.
And I kind of like how the
Marty
running
Ma to
back
be back.
Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got room to work. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Oh, it's a reverse. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
It's empty.
Man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about.
Well, we got one in there.
Negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls it in. It's Wall. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. To the air, it's Wicks. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. They get it. Now they've moved into position to score. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense now is decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Marshall's offense has the ball for the first time. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be... Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Looking deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. These corners backing off a bit. Makes the grab. It's Avery. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Marshall will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets a block. Touchdown, Dukes! Special teams proving to be special. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
You ready to play in the snow?
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll run play action. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Hey, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The last time they punted it went back for 6. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Going right and going deep. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Wicks. Touchdown, James Madison. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Shoots it.
And try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Here comes the heat. Nobody falling for the tomfoolery, the chicanery, and it'll be fourth down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
He wants to change this route. On fourth down, going to the air. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Dukes will have it first and 10. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The sure hands, it's Flowers. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26, it'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Yeah, they already said that.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. Pulls it in down the middle. Finds some room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Marshall! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
It gets no bigger than 1 versus 2, and take a look at how this critical game finished up. Texas stopped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin City limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. 1 versus 2, some were calling it the game of the century. Let's wait to jump to conclusions at least until the new poll comes out this week, Ben.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It's caught. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a... It's caught downfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Wall. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Going deep. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Show her your baby.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Dukes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Big fella moving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Pickup of 10. That's a 1st down for the offense.
These corners going to give them some space. Rushes on him. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and then the second one, you know, usually he takes me out of the game.
From the gun. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might
You got to go
have
put some
been thinking
warm
about
clothes
the big
on.
plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete to the left. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th.
Press to turn it off.
Marshall will be forced to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Wicks. They're working that left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Marshall quick to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Inside the 40. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Going to the running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down. Go right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Rides the back and leaves it. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
This is going to be
They'll run for it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Looking for the score! Touchdown, Herd! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver.
Daddy, my empty bag. I want to use the other controller. That is.